Hello and welcome back to C++ series. Today we are going to cover an important topic which is namespace. So what are namespace and what are its usage in the C++ program? Sometime we came across this problem that we have to define two functions with the same name and same return type, but inside it's returning a different value. So sometime I want to have this value and sometime I want to have this value. First of all, C++ won't allow you to create a function of same name. For the second time, it will just give you an error at the compile time that the redefinition of the function named fun. So this is simply not allowed in C++, but we can actually do it using namespace. So what are namespace? Namespace just have a keyword, which is namespace, and then namespace name. I will just use a namespace one name. So in order to get a better readability, and I will create another namespace as well, and this will be named differently. Remember to name it differently. You can't use a namespace, two namespaces of same type of same name. So you have to specify the different names for them. So now you are free to use both of these functions in the program. All you have to do is that you have to just first the namespace function you want to access. For example, if you want to access the function of namespace one, then you have to uh, give out the name of namespace one and then the scope resolution operator and then the function name. So I want it to be printed on the console, so I will just std cout and this value will be printed to the console, and that is 34. So for the second, in order to access the second value, you have to just replace the name and this value will be printed to the console. So we can use using keyword, using namespace and then the name of the identifier. Like if I want to use using namespace as namespace one, then I don't have to specify the identifier and then the scope resolution operator. That will just simply invoke the function of the namespace one as I have using that identifier in my program. So if I run this code, the value will be printed to console is sorry. So we can see that the 34 has been printed just because we don't have to use now the identifier and the scope resolution operator. We just have add the keyword using and then the namespace and then the identifier for that. So C++ have some predefined identifiers, namespaces as well. As I have seen many people using the namespace, which is std. Well, std has a range of functions and streams inside it. For example, we have cout, cin, string, std vectors, and many more. So it has a wide range of functions and streams inside it. So if we just include this in our program using namespace std, now we are doing that we are using a namespace which is named std. So now I don't have to use this identifier and then scope resolution operator. So this won't give me an error now. And if I don't use this identifier in my program, then this will give me an error at the compile time that use of an undeclared identifier cout. And it's also telling me that you have to use an identifier that is named std and then the scope resolution operator. So this was it in the term of namespaces. Uh, I hope you get a better understanding and I hope to see you in the next videos. Good luck now.